Of course, folks, so welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, and I am back with a Lego Market Wednesday. I'm going to be going over some Lego sets which retired in 2023 and 2024, also some of the latest GWPs, including the new Luminous Ghost, and see how they're doing on the Lego market. Was the Luminous Ghost worth going for? Are the Lego sets going up or down in price, in case you want to buy any for your own collection, or in case you want to sell any for investing? So if you guys are new, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We're trying to hit 4,500 subscribers before the end of the year. Let's head over now to the PC and start discussing the first set in today's Lego Market Wednesday. Of course, folks, so the first set we have in today's Lego Market Wednesday, we're starting off with the latest GWP. I think quite a few people will want to know how this set is doing on the Lego market. We have the latest GWP Celebration Series Luminous Ghost Lego set 40772, 167 pieces, having a threshold of 110 Great British Pounds in the UK and 120 US dollars. That means you can buy £110 worth of Star Wars. Technically, it isn't theme exclusive, and it is also going to be available from the 28th of September to the 7th of October. So a long time for people to be placing orders to get this GWP as we are leading up to Halloween. But I've seen quite a few people with mixed opinions on this Lego set. Some people quite like it, some people don't really like it, but overall it's not too bad. It's an alright GWP. It definitely isn't as good as the pumpkin we got last year, which is holding its value very, very well, selling for around £30 I believe, and I think it might go up to maybe around 35 at the end of this month. It might drop back down to 30 though, with it not being Halloween anymore. But Lego set 40772, we get a nice looking ghost, also a little pumpkin and a bat. A light brick being included, I think is really, really good. I think Lego should include them a lot more in Lego sets, but they'll probably make the Lego set then £5 or £10 more, knowing Lego and how they overpriced a lot of Lego sets though. But I mean, it definitely adds a lot more life to the Lego set. So I mean, people will be going back and collecting them, with it being in the Celebration series. We got the Valentine's Day box, also a firework display one, or like a Ferris wheel. So this is the third in that line, and I think we might be getting one for Christmas, which I think is really, really cool. So people might want to go and get it back for their own collection, but it's just not really going to be selling that very well throughout the year, apart from around October, because of course it is based for Halloween. But at the moment it is actually doing pretty good, so I've actually skipped out on this GWP for now. I'm saving my money for the Disney GWP, but I was actually anticipating this set to sell for around £20 on eBay and then drop down to around £15, similar to what the pumpkin did. But this one is actually holding its value pretty good, selling for around £25 at the moment on eBay on average, sometimes including postage as well. So not too bad, £25. And of course, if you have stacked up that discount with cashback as well, sign up using my link in the description below. If you're spending over £50 accumulated, you can get yourself a free £25 and also 11% off on the Lego website. Really, really awesome. A free bonus for you guys. So £25, not too bad for a free GWP, but I do think the Disney one will be better. But it's whether you want to buy some sets now, in case some sets might, you know, be going out of stock. Who knows? I mean, we've seen some big expensive Lego sets go temporarily out of stock already, but let me know if you guys did go for it, or are you saving for the Disney one? But I mean, there's still plenty of time, another week for people to be placing orders for this GWP. Let me know what you guys think. Let's move on now to the next set in this video. Alrighty, my fellow Nemos, the next set we have is a Speed Champions Lego set which retired in 2023, and it is one which I think quite a few people recognize. It was one of the most popular sets for investing in 2023. So how is it doing on the Lego market at this current day and age? We have the Lego 007 Aston Martin DB5 Lego set 76911, 298 pieces, retailing for a price of $19.99 in the UK and $19.99 US dollars. Now this Lego set, like I said, retired in 2023. Loads of people were talking about it as being one of the great Lego sets retiring in 2023. It was also very heavily discounted throughout its shelf life. I think the cheapest I actually saw it was around £12, and the actual set is really, really cool. I really do like this Aston Martin. I recently watched all the James Bond movies again. I've been trying to, you know, watch some movies to, you know, help me with my knowledge of Lego sets for investing, but still a nice James Bond minifigure as well. But I mean, there was just insane amounts of competition with this Lego set for investing. I decided decided to skip out on it. I think I actually bought 1 or 2 for Bricklink, parted those out as well, and I've actually managed to sell a lot of those pieces, which is pretty good. But yeah, not really doing that great on the Lego market. It is selling for around retail price, sometimes a little bit more, up to around maybe £25 maximum, but that is it, which is not great for a Lego set for investing since it retired in 2023. There were so many other Lego sets you could have bought which were more under the radar. It was just such a heavy topic. So many people were talking about it, and I saw people buying loads and loads of this Lego set. We're talking 20, 30 plus. So not doing that great on the Lego market, but I mean, let me know what your plans are. If you do currently have it, I would shift them as much as you can. Try and get rid of them, reinvest that money into other Lego sets. At the end of the day, we all make mistakes. We all can invest in Lego sets which don't really do that great, but as long as you can at least try and break even, not too bad. Hopefully your buying price was really, really low. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Alrighty guys, so the next set we have is a Harry Potter Lego set which retired in 2023. Let's see how it's doing on the Lego market. We have the Lego Harry Potter, the Ministry of Magic Lego set 76403, 990 pieces, retailing for a price of $89.99 in the UK and $99.99 US dollars. So this set right here, I would say it is quite small. I just don't really think it represents the Ministry of Magic. I think it should have included at least 3 more offices on each side. Even if it meant the Lego set was a bit more expensive, it kind of makes it look a bit better. It does also include a lot of minifigures as well, which is quite nice, the majority of them being unique and exclusive to this Lego set. But this set has had very bad reviews, and the main reasons are because it is very, very fragile. It is very easy to, you know, collapse and fall apart, which isn't good for a Lego set. It is also very cramped and compact, as you can see. I mean, you can only just fit minifigures inside of these offices, which is really, really disappointing for a play scale Lego set. I think they have kind of tried to do a modular building kind of style scale for this Lego set, and it just hasn't really worked out well at all. And I mean, on the Lego market, it isn't doing good at all. So retailing for a price of $89.99 in the UK at the moment on eBay, it is selling very easily for around £60, which is really, really bad. And I wasn't really into Lego investing in 2023, so I don't know if this set was very heavily discounted while its shelf life, but from reviews, and also I'm just assuming with how bad it's doing on the Lego market, it was probably very heavily discounted. So for me, I'm very glad I wasn't really interested in this set for investing in 2023. I was only really focusing on, you know, brickheads and stuff. But yeah, not a great Lego set to buy for investing. If you do want it for your own collection though, check out eBay auctions, as well as for any Lego sets you want for your own collection. And it just kind of shows these kind of Lego sets that builds need to be also very, very good and not be very, very bad. So let's move on now to the next set in this video. Okay guys, so the next set we have is a Jurassic World Lego set, one which retired last year in 2024, one of the more expensive ones. Let's see how it's doing. We have the Lego Jurassic World Visitor Center, T-Rex and Raptor Attack Lego set 76961, 693 pieces, retailing for a price of $114.99 in the UK and $129.99 US dollars. A very high price per piece ratio. Really, really disappointing for those Jurassic World Lego fans, and the main excuse Lego have for the price point of these kind of Lego sets is because of the molds of these dinosaurs. Lego claim it costs them a lot more to produce, but of course it's not like they're a billionaire company at the end of the day, so it probably doesn't actually cost that much. But they have very nice molds of a T-Rex and a Raptor in this build, also a total of 6 minifigures, and they are holding the value of this Lego set. All of the minifigures are unique and exclusive to this Lego set. Take away the minifigures and the Raptor and the T-Rex, and the build is tiny. I mean, for a £115 Lego set, it is very, very small. And I think a lot of people, myself included, thought, well, the build absolutely sucks. Why would I buy it for investing? Now, it was one that was, I think, quite heavily discounted throughout its shelf life. I know some people were able to pick it up, I think, around maybe £80 in the UK, maybe a little bit less than that. But at the moment, it is actually doing pretty good. It is selling for above retail price for around £130. Not too bad, but the minifigures are selling for quite a bit each, and the dinosaur mold alone sells for a good chunk as well. I think the Raptor sells for around £23 on eBay. So yeah, the dinosaurs hold a lot of value in these Jurassic World Lego sets, but some of them just don't really shoot up really quickly. This one, it's okay, but you had to get a low buying price. Let me know if you guys did decide to go for it. Are you planning on going on any Jurassic World Lego sets this year that are due to retire? We have one with a very cool looking dinosaur, the Allosaurus transport truck, but I do want to get a good buying price on that one. I'm going to be aiming for around £60 if I can. So yeah, Jurassic World seems to do okay the majority of the time. Some of the sets won't really do that good, but some with some unique dinosaur molds will do really good. Let's move on now to the next set in this video. Okay guys, so the next set we have is a modular building a creator expert Lego set which retired in 2023. Let's see how it's doing. It is one of the better ones you could have invested in. We have the Lego creator expert police station Lego set 10278, 2,923 pieces, retailing for a price of $169.99 in the UK and $199.99 US dollars. A really awesome modular building. I'm annoyed I didn't really get into Lego investing in 2023 because this is one that I would have actually really liked to have picked up. It looks really good, and if you're building a Lego city, I mean, you can't not have a police station in your Lego city, and you basically get another building as well with it. We get a nice little cafe or donut shop as well for the police, which is really cool. So overall, a very nice Lego set with also a pretty decent interior. We have a nice little bit of play features going on. We have the cafe, we have the jail cell, we have the criminal stealing the donuts. That's pretty funny. Overall, very nice. The minifigures, nothing that special, but they are Lego City minifigures at the end of the day. They aren't usually that great, but $169.99 in the UK. I'm sure it would have been discounted maybe around Insiders Weekend or Black Friday in 2023, maybe down to around £120, maybe not, maybe it wasn't even very heavily discounted throughout its shelf life, but at the moment, if you bought it at retail price, you're still doing really good, selling at the moment on eBay for around £250, sometimes around $260, not bad at all, and I do think it's just one of the modular buildings which you kind of would expect to do well because it is something that people would want to have in their Lego city. Stuff like the Jazz Club, yes, it's okay and you could fit it into a Lego city, but it isn't like a requirement. Whereas if you're playing like video games where you're building your own Lego city, a police station is one of those things you've got to add. Maybe like a fire station as well, a library, etc. But yeah, really awesome Lego set. Let me know if you guys did buy any for investing. If you do want it for your own collection, there are a lot of used ones on eBay. You can check them out. I think some are selling for around £130, so even used it is holding its value, which is really awesome to see. I don't know if the modular buildings retiring this year are going to do as good, but we shall see. Are you planning on buying those for investing? Let's move on to the final set in today's video. Of course, folks, so the final Lego set we have in today's video, we're going to end it off with the Lego Star Wars set, which retired in 2023, a part of the sub-theme of the dioramas. We have the Lego Death Star Trash Compactor, Lego set 75339, 802 pieces, retailing for a price of $79.99 in the UK and $89.99 US dollars. So expensive. I mean, all of the dioramas, I would say they just haven't really been that good. A lot of them incredibly overpriced, and at least with this one we do get some minifigures, but overall they're just not really that great. I mean, they have chosen okay scenes, I would say. I mean, we haven't got one for Revenge of the Sith, which I'm so surprised about. If you do a Palpatine's arrest, Lego would make so much money, but you know, they decide not to, and they'd probably overprice it by maybe £50. But this Lego set right here, $79.99, you do get a total of 6 minifigures: Chewbacca, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and also C-3PO, and also R2-D2, but none of them are unique and exclusive to this Lego set, basically giving this set no value at all. The quote they have used, I think that's actually a pretty decent quote they have chosen, but overall it's just not really that great. I mean, with this set, it is cool that you can have it, you know, closed all up, but I did see people wondering whether this set would do a bit better with the release of the UCS Death Star, and in my opinion, no, it won't, because it basically already is in the UCS Death Star. It is basically all these dioramas put together, and that's the UCS Death Star. Smack it on a wall, and that's what Lego have done. And I don't see people going back and getting this one at all, even when the minifigures aren't exclusive. So $79.99 in the UK. It was very heavily discounted throughout its shelf life, especially at places like Amazon and Sainsbury's in the UK. I saw people picking up this set for around £45, £50 in the UK, and at the moment it is doing really bad. Selling for around £60 in the UK, not great at all. I saw that these dioramas weren't selling well, and they were very heavily discounted throughout their shelf life, so I didn't think they would do that great and skipped out on them for investing, and I'm really glad I did. We do have the pod race diorama retiring this year. I actually don't know if that is going to do incredibly bad, and the main reason why is nobody is buying it for investing, at least that I know, and it's also not actually being that heavily discounted throughout its shelf life, so it's going to be an interesting one. I might buy one just in case. You never know. It's not going to be the end of the world. If my buying price is good, then I should all be safe. At least I can then break even. But you know, some of these Lego sets can do quite good. But of course, if you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. That is the final set I'm going over in today's video. Recommend some Lego sets in the comment section below. If you are spending over £50 on the Lego website for upcoming promotions, sign up using my Rakuten referral link in the description below. Get yourself that free £25 when you spend over £50 accumulated. You can spend it on Amazon, Argos, Lego, The Entertainer, etc, etc. Let's head over now to the PC. I'm already there. Let's head over now to the outro. Of course, folks. I hope you guys did enjoy today's Lego Market Wednesday. Let me know in the comment section below if you have bought any of these sets yourself, whether it's for your own collection or for investing. And also, recommend me some Lego sets in the comment section below you would like to see me go over. Maybe some 2023 Lego sets. Are there certain themes you would like to see me go over? And much more. So a big shout out to Darkcraft73 for being a member on my YouTube channel. And a big shout out to all of you guys for all the support. We're growing this YouTube channel, growing this community. If you haven't already, join the Discord as well in the description below, and subscribe as well to stay up to date with retirement updates, new GWPs and promotions, leaks, Lego news, Lego sets, much more. So big shout out to all of you guys. Turn on that notification bell, ready for the next video, and of course, goodbye, folks.